Welcome to the Wokest Warren, where we have the Wokest Discourse. I want to talk about the District 14 Ohio congressional race, and I'm going to stick to the Republican side. I'll make another video later on after the primary about the Democrat side, but I think that there's not a clear frontrunner for the Democrats, so I'm going to let that percolate for a little bit. But I want to talk about David Joyce versus Niki Frenchko. Now, many of you who know me know that in the past I supported Niki as a Trumbull County Commissioner. I think that she was the best Trumbull County Commissioner that we have had in 10 years. I am looking forward to another woman coming on to the Board of Commissioners because we need one. Niki was great. She was really great. We did not deserve her. We absolutely did not deserve her service for the shit that she put up with. Those men were so horrible. They arrested her for speaking at a public meeting. Now, she got paid for that, and I am glad. She deserves every penny of that money. Now, I don't know what the deal is with the naked pictures. Let's talk about that for a minute. I think if Niki wants to sunbathe topless or in the nude in Puerto Rico, that is great. As a woman from the district, fully support that. Fully support nude sunbathing. I'm very pale, so I will not be doing that because that will be ouchy. But if you like to tan, there's absolutely nothing wrong with tanning at the beach. David Joyce fucking sucks. But one thing I can say for him is that I believe he will protect Social Security. What do I fucking care? Seriously, I don't really give a fuck who Republicans vote for. Would Niki be better than Joyce? On some things, yes. On some things, no. On some things, she would be better. On some things, not. I think one of the reasons why she will be better is because her kids are young and she has more of a grip on what is going on with young people right now. People that are in their early 20s, trying to get married, trying to start a family. I don't get that vibe from Joyce. I feel like Joyce is just like riding it out. You know, I don't even think he is a boomer. I think he's my age. And he may as well be a boomer. He's just like, everything's fine. We'll just keep everything the way it is. One thing Joyce has going for him is exactly what Niki is attacking him on, which I think is, I don't know if she got good advice from her consultants or not. Because what she's running on is that he votes with the Democrats sometimes. The problem is the things he votes with the Democrats on are things that we really care about. Like Medicare. Like Social Security. I actually trust David Joyce to be in charge of Social Security more than I trust Hakeem Jeffries. Hakeem Jeffries is on a fucking book tour. Okay, we're in a fucking war with Iran. And he's on a fucking book tour, okay? But we're just talking about Republicans right now. I would rather have a woman representing me than some old ass white man. Like, I just know everything, all the challenges that Niki has gone through in her life. I don't think that David Joyce has had to experience any of that. And that makes a difference to me. You know, it makes a difference to me that Niki Frenchko had a job at Burger King and rode the bus to classes at Kent State Trumbull. That makes a difference to me. That's who I want representing me. Now, do I want her representing me in Congress? Not really. I want Bernie Sanders representing me in Congress, okay? I will support just about any Democrat you find on the street up against Niki Frenchko. But let's look at the Democrats. I said I was going to talk about this in a separate video, but fuck it. Let's just rip the fucking Band-Aid off. There are no Democrats that are running for Ohio 14 that I am excited about at all. And I think that if you ask other people, hey, are there any of these candidates you're excited about? They'll tell you no. Okay? I could go through each one and tell you their flaws. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait until after the primary. And then whoever wins the primary, I'm going to make a full video on how bad they suck. At this point, it doesn't make any sense for me to make that video. Because two of these people, we're not going to hear from again for a very long time. One of them we're going to have to listen to until November. And I will make a complete video focused on that Democrat at that time. In the meantime, I'm not supporting Niki Frenchko for Congress because she says in her platform she does not support USAID. Do I support USAID? Not really. But you know what? Like, because of the funding getting taken away from USAID, millions of people are going to die from AIDS. Because that's how it is. Because that's how the funding gets allocated to treat HIV, is through USAID. Now, is that right? No, I don't think it should be allocated that way. I think it should be allocated through the World Health Organization. But the United States will not fund the United Nations. That is a topic for a whole other video. The fact of the matter is that the United States has a strategic interest in people not mass dying from communicable diseases. Because any disease that develops in Africa or in Asia is going to make its way to North America. Diseases do not stop at the border. Niki was completely insane about COVID. Most people in Warren that I have talked to that tell me they have a problem with Niki Frenchko have a problem with her because of how ridiculous she was about COVID. Like, how she went to Dillard's and refused to wear a mask and, like, almost got arrested at Dillard's. Like, get a grip. I mean, I don't know what her thing is with COVID. She didn't think it was a real disease or what. But she's sticking with that. And she's going with that. And I think that is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But, you know, when you're gonna fucking vote for somebody who has a picture of themselves nude on their own website running for Congress, I guess cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs is not a deal breaker for you? I don't know. I think COVID was pretty horrible and killed millions of people. And you should not go to Dillard's not wearing a mask to try to get fucking arrested because you're a fucking narcissist. Like, that's ridiculous. You're just making it hard for people. So, do I want Niki Frenchko in Congress when the next epidemic hits? No. No, I don't. If the choice is between Niki and David Joyce, first of all, I would not even fucking vote. But we would be better off with David Joyce. Sorry. Sorry, Niki. I'm really sorry. I don't like David Joyce, but you're totally wrong about COVID, and it's sad that you're not admitting it. It's very, very sad. And most Americans want funding going to treat communicable diseases because we do not want diseases in our country, which if you don't stop the disease when it's in a foreign country, it will come to America because that is how science works. Thank you. You know what? They both suck. They're both Republicans. Why am I making a video to tell you which Republican to vote for? I don't know. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's the primary. I'll come back to this after May when we know who it's going to be. But in the end, it probably doesn't matter because the Democrats in Congress fucking suck. They can't get their shit together. They're worried about selling their fucking book. While Rome burns. Hate to tell you, but Rome is burning. Thanks for listening.